Welcome, everyone. Today I'm talking to Brady Cassidy. Brady is the co-founder of Rewardful, a platform that allows SaaS companies and memberships to set up an affiliate and referral program using Stripe. He previously helped build 3 venture-funded startups, leading growth and product from the first dollar in revenue to post-Series A, and generated over $100 million in market value. Brady, welcome to the Membership Maker podcast. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Sure thing. So, what is an affiliate program and why should anyone start one?
Yeah, so the way I like to think about it is an affiliate program is essentially a formalized system and process to incentivize word of mouth. It allows you to tap into other people's audience. A lot of people, talk about, you should build your own audience before you build a business. And it makes a lot of sense, but for a lot of people, it's too late, and building an audience can take years. With affiliate marketing, you can tap into other people's relevant audiences or network and provide them with a small reward in exchange.
Yeah, I know word of mouth is like, especially when you're first starting, that's for a lot of folks one of their main channels, right? So it's interesting the way you phrase that as affiliate marketing is like taking, basically using that word of mouth to actually do sales for you. Um, how do you actually, like, could you dive into that a little deeper? Like, is it as simple as, okay, I have an affiliate program, um, then how do you transition that to actually getting people to use it though through the word of mouth?
Yeah, for sure. So, essentially, the, the question is, just to back up a little bit from that, um, you know, why not just let people spread through word of mouth? Why even put a program in place? If some people might refer you anyway. What's interesting about it is that there's been lots of studies done, even through like Wharton. Researchers have done studies, and you know and they asked like over 1,000 clients, and 83% of them said that they'd be comfortable providing a referral. But 12 months later, only 29% of them actually did. And so there's this huge gap, which we often refer to as like the referral gap. So the purpose is to put these systems and processes in place, so that you can deliberately close that referral gap by offering people the right incentives at the right time. So a lot of people do referrals in more of like a passive way, but the purpose of putting a program in place is to make it more proactive. Um, I don't want to go too deep into how to like activate people and implement it, because I know that we're going to cover like a lot of that as we go throughout this discussion here.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good to know. And also, why don't we back up another step just to kind of is an affiliate program. Like, if I, like, for us, we know exactly what that is, but for folks who are like, I feel like I've heard that word, but I'm not exactly sure what that means. Could you just kind of give the 101 summary of what exactly is an affiliate program?
Yeah, for sure. So, to explain it real simply, like you invite people in. You often set up like a software, like a tool like Rewardful. You'll provide them with like a link or a coupon or something like that, that they'll put in front of their audience. When someone comes through and they make a purchase, it'll generate some sort of a reward or a commission for them, depending on what you set up as your commission. And therefore it automates getting people to spread the word about you, in a way that's a lot more systematized, and controlled, as opposed to just hoping and praying that people will send you more customers.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, it's funny. Money actually incentivizes people to action. So just because people like you or like whatever service you're providing, and say that they would refer you, like you referenced in that study earlier, that doesn't mean they're actually going to do it, right? Because we all have a million competing priorities in our head, a million other things we have to take care of. But if it's like, yeah, I know you're busy, but if you refer me to someone else, I'll give you 30% of that sale. Suddenly that allows that referral to maybe jump higher up in the priority list. Cause it's like, yeah, I'm actually going to get paid for this. It's not just being nice just to be nice. It's like being nice and everyone wins. It's not, you get money and I get money, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something about that where it's like everybody gets something. So it's like the person who's referring gets money, you as the business owner gets money, and the person they referred gets, in theory, a good service that is actually going to solve a problem for them. So three people win all through this one transaction, and that's kind of rare, I think, in business.
Yeah, for sure. And the one thing that is sometimes overlooked in the channel is the reason people often love it is because it has essentially a guaranteed return on investment. So, I mean, you can set your commission, like you mentioned, is like 30%. And the reality is you only incur like marketing costs, if you will, if you get a new paying customer. And so, if you don't get a paying customer, you don't pay anything. Unlike using like ads or a lot of the other channels that you invest your time and effort into.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's rare that it's like I only pay money when I make money. That usually doesn't exist in most business settings. So
Yeah,
yeah, like you said, it's a guaranteed ROI. You can't really lose money on it. I guess theoretically, if somebody were to like sign up and then let's say cancel after a month, right? Even in that case, it's like yeah, they canceled after a month, and the site owner got paid, and the affiliate got paid whatever percentage, let's say 30%, and then the customer cancels. But that's it. All you did was pay that 30% cost, and you still got that full month worth of payment from the customer, so you still don't lose money there, right?
yeah, exactly. But one other interesting thing about it is that like just going into customer retention and things like that is it's been shown that and proven out that there's an 18% lower churn rate for referred customers. They just there's some sort of like social currency there where if someone mentioned it to you or recommended it to you and you signed up, you sort of feel a little bit more tied to the service or the membership than if you just randomly discovered it and you're not familiar with it and you're not part of like the community that's engaging with the service. So there's an 18% lower churn rate and 16% higher lifetime value. So referrals can be like not only are they awesome because the guaranteed ROI, but usually you get better customers through it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a warm lead if you're thinking of sales or versus a cold lead, right? If and all of us throughout our life, if somebody tells us, "Hey, you should go check out X service or buy, Y product," if a friend tells you it, you're just more likely to do it than if some random person on the street tells you to do that, or if you see some random sign somewhere. It's just not at all the same thing. So it totally makes sense that would translate to, lower churn, higher retention, all that stuff. And just as an anecdote, so for example, MemberSpace, our company, we use Rewardful for our affiliate program, and we have seen numbers like you're saying, where we have a higher conversion rate, lower churn, higher lifetime value from folks that come via our affiliate program. So I can attest that does hold true. So something to keep in mind for folks.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me. We all really appreciate it. Where should the audience go to learn more about Rewardful?
Yeah, thanks for having me. You can find us at getrewardful.com. That's GETREWARDFUL.com, if I spelled that correctly. Yeah, and you can find me. I'm more than happy to connect on LinkedIn or Twitter or wherever at Brady Cassidy.
Great. Thanks again, Brady.
Thanks, Ward.